Doesn't show me as live yet. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, cameras aren't horribly bad. A little jittery,
Yeah.
but not like, 2 frames per second.
That's good. Looks good.
Guys,
You could be a tiny bit louder, but other than that, we're good.
a tiny bit louder? You want me just to speak louder?
That would also help.
Cool.
Shout.
Ah, the baby's asleep. Ah, this is as loud as I can shout.
Okay, just raise your own volume or
Hmm?
lower ours.
Ah, that's an idea. I can do that part. Okay.
Is this any better?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Guys, let's do this.
Good. Let me just close the window for the stream so I don't hear myself talking in the background. It would be distracting.
Always is.
Alright, everybody. We're back at session 3 of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We're back. We're about to start our first serious fight, I would say. Why don't we recap what happened last time? The gang had entered the dungeon. You found a secret room, killed a gray ooze in it, then found a very shiny and nice looking rock or pearl hidden in a statue's head. Moved on, heard some screams for help, and like the heroes you are, stormed in for the rescue to find 2 Grell. These creatures you can see right here. Actually, I can show you the handout. Things I can do. There you go. No. No. Hello.
Oh, you've already given us the handout, I think, so we can open it ourselves.
Oh, you can? Okay, cool. It's basically a floating brain with a eagle's beak,
Yep.
and 10 tentacles, with sharp, pointy barbs at the end. And the 2 Grell are currently holding down someone and biting chunks out of their flesh. Hence the screaming for help. Yeah, it's not nice. It's quite uncomfortable, I imagine.
Oh, it's just hugs and kisses.
It's not a fun kind of biting.
Those mighty hugs and kisses.
Okie dokie.
So, what do you guys do? Standing in
Are
the
we
room.
to interpret this as a surprise round?
They haven't noticed you yet. They are busy indulging in the flesh.
Rogues go.
Please let us go simultaneously.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm also going to be attacking as well.
All right, cool.
Actions.
So,
All for attacking.
what I'll have you guys do is roll a stealth check with advantage, given that they are very busy eating this poor person, and they don't have any eyes. Also,
Don't have any eyes?
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, 19 plus 8, 27.
Good.
18 for me.
Good. Remember the advantage.
Oh,
22.
oh shit.
Yes, rogues.
Just
Yeah.
I rolled my dice clean out of my tray and it fell on the floor.
Good.
Yeah, still 18 for me.
Yeah, Lance?
18 as well.
Good. Alright, you're unnoticed. So I'll give you the first round as a round of surprise. Do you do?
Um,
I would like to draw my short bow but not fire it. Instead, I'm going to knock an arrow, but using the bow arm, fire off a firebolt at one of the two, the Grell on the left.
The one on the left.
Yes, please.
Go for it. Make a attack roll.
That is. I don't think I get plus. Oh, yes, I do get pluses. 8 plus 6, 14.
Wait, let me just. That hits, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Roll
2d10.
damage.
2d10. 5 plus 7 is 12 plus. No pluses to damage. Okay, 12.
12 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
So you let off a. How does this not work? Oh, oops. Oh, there you go. So you do have to say you.
Firebolt
Are
up
you-
the cerebellum.
Are you right or left-handed? Which hand is?
I'm left-handed, which means that my bow arm is the right hand.
Good. So
So
you
that's what I fired with.
you reach out your right hand, I
Mhm.
think, yeah. And I imagine you extend your index and your middle finger to let out a bolt of fire, and you hit the Grell right in the back of the exposed brain.
Right
Which-
up the cerebellum, Bob.
Right up. And it lets out a pain shriek, and it
Yes.
seems to let go a bit of the person.
Yay.
Who wants to go next?
I'm gonna like stand next to Grackle and like sort of like we're like back to back. So as you're like shooting off your firebolt,
With
I've got
Charlie's Angels.
yeah, I'm gonna get my crossbow and I'm gonna aim for the other one,
For the right
the
one. Okay.
one on the right.
Oh, I forgot to add sneak attack.
I was gonna say that actually.
All right.
Yeah.
Just-
Sneak attack, I can deal 3d6 extra damage. And that means I gotta roll 3 of those. 1, 6, that's 7, and 4, 11 extra
All right.
to the Grell on the left.
That does hurt pretty bad.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, Gendry.
I rolled a 15.
To hit?
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Okay, so I've got
Roll for damage,
Mm.
and you also get your stealth attack.
sweet. Oh, I died.
Because I imagine you two attack at the same time.
Yeah.
We're not in combat right now, not yet, at least.
Um, 13, 16, bloody hell. 22.
Shit.
22 points of damage. Nice.
Yes.
I rolled really high.
Nice.
So, you do your back-to-back Charlie's Angel pose, and you shoot a bolt at the right Grell at the same time. And as Grackle's firebolt hits, your wooden bolt also pierces the brain, and both of them scream and kind of let off of the of the person, but they don't let go entirely yet.
Okay.
At this point, Varrock is going to move up
Mm-hmm.
into close proximity
Good.
to the one on the right,
Good.
and all will hear him snarl, "Behold Mistra's wrath," and roll the strike.
15, 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's a 3. So that's a 5.
I'm sorry to tell you that's a. So you have a sword. You have a sword. A sword.
I have a sword.
You have
Sword.
a sword.
Long
Yeah.
sword.
You have a long sword. You swing it over your head, I imagine, or like side to
It's
side.
one-handed. He's wielding a shield, so.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So you go for a swing, and maybe
Swing and a miss.
the person lets out another scream, or the person screams out in agony again, which kind of distracts you, and you just miss.
No.
Aaron, what's your plan?
All right. Seeing that, I'm gonna move up as well. So as these kind of bolts like fire, I look back and give the rogues a thumbs up, and I'll charge off as well. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20 up here. I think my movement speed is 25.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm running away, or like waddling away, I suppose, as
Waddling.
quick as I can.
It's
Yeah.
a small waddle.
I shout, "Beryl, help him!" or help them, because I don't know. Anyway, so Beryl's gonna move up as well. No, wait, Beryl will do it on their turn. And I'm gonna use my light hammer to smack this big brain thing in the brain thing.
Yeah.
So where are we?
Smash its non-existent skull in.
Oh jeez, that's a 10. A 10 to hit.
Sorry. Swing and a miss.
That's okay. So that's the end of my turn.
This, I imagine this is the first, well, except for the ooze, which in the battle you didn't get to act, I think, if I remember correctly. So this is the first time you're in battle for a while, I imagine. And
Yeah,
you're not the youngest. You're not the youngest, so you take out your hammer and you swing, but you hit the wall and it bounces off, and it happens. You'll do better next time.
it's alright. Yeah,
So-
a little rusty, but yeah, sorry.
Barrel gets a
Yeah, so Beryl takes
action too?
their turn immediately after mine. If I give them, well, yeah, I've ordered them to, I've ordered her
Yeah.
even to attack. So she's gonna move up to here, kind of in between.
Okay.
And attack the same one that I attacked, with a bite.
Go for it.
And like now between two different web browsers trying to get my sheet. Hold on. Bonus action.
That's why you print them out.
I know, right? That's a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, and that's 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage. And that is 9 piercing damage.
9 points of damage.
She
So-
lumbers up and takes a swipe at him.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So once again, Beryl gets a mouthful of very disgusting monster pieces, and she does quite a lot of damage, but the Grell's still up. And now we do roll for initiative.
Okay. Oh, 14 for me.
A little more like it. 17.
22?
Sorry, I need to.
Sorry, man. We should let you call it out. Rather than
Yeah.
call it before you.
Right.
That's our bad.
So, Alright, just a second. I do have a piece of paper here with all your names on it. Alright. I should use the roll 20 now that I mention it, but I don't have much knowledge of it. I'm not very good with it. Add turn. Did it do anything? No? No, I didn't. Cool. Very cool. Awesome. So I'm just going to finish up theirs, and then I'm all ears for you guys. Alright, let's start with Varrock.
17.
17. Greco.
22.
Nice. Farron.
Oh, sorry, me. 14.
14. And Gendry.
5.
5.
No.
Ooh.
I wasted all my dice.
Ah, well. You were so impressed with your and Greco's shot that you were kind of lost in the moment.
It's like,
Yeah, did you see what I did? Oh my god.
I could
That's
just
great.
walk over to it.
Oh crap.
So
The
the
person who's last is clean up and fixes all of our mistakes.
So the order of combat, sorry, the order of combat is we're starting with Greco, then Varrock, then one of the Grells, Farron, the other Grell, and last but not least, Gendry. So, Greco, your turn.
I would like to move a little bit further. 1, 2,
Oh,
5,
there
10,
you go.
15, 20. I think there I can. No, 25. That's my movement. I think here I can get a fairly good. No, I can't. Oh, why don't I do that? Yeah. I think that's where I can get the best shot off at the Grell,
Okay.
and hopefully without hitting my teammate.
Right.
So this time it's going to be an actual bow shot, a short bow shot.
Nice.
And that is 13 plus 8, 21.
That hits.
Yay! D6 plus 5. And this time I don't get any bonuses on that. 7 total.
7 points of damage.
Hmm?
So you let loose. Was it 7?
7.
Yes, thank you. You let loose an arrow and it goes thump. Again into the brain, whereabout you would expect an eye to be, but there's nothing there, and the Grell lets out another shriek of pain, and now lets go of the person entirely facing you.
Yes! And
Nice.
bonus action? No, I don't think I should.
Right? If that's all, Varrock.
Varrock is going to give it another try.
Yeah, go for it.
This one actually connects. That's better. That's 17.
That's a hit.
Gonna extend the spell level to add smite damage to that.
Alright.
Not the greatest, but that's, let's see that. 14 damage.
That is pretty great. 14 points of damage. You actually sever some of the tentacles that hold the person, which forces the Grell to also, unwillingly let go, and then force you. It still has some of its tentacles left, but it's definitely lost a few limbs. And it's not happy, yes, that's true. It is the left Grell's turn.
Horn.
Tarn.
Darn.
Hey, turn.
And it's going to attack Farron, who's right in front of him. Right.
Bring
going to slash out with its tentacles, which is roll 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Ow.
And let me roll for damage.
Oh, you're gonna feel that.
That's 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Cool.
I also need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
What?
Gonna get poisoned here in a minute. 19 plus Constitution saving throw. What would that be? It's just your Constitution modifier.
Yes, D20 plus your Constitution, and if you're proficient in it, you add your proficient bonus.
I don't think I'm proficient in it. Hold on, am I? No. That would be a 19, 20, 30, 22.
22?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, he is a dwarf, so he gets
plus
some
3 Constitution.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh,
Oh right.
And roll
Aren't
19.
you? Aren't you immune to poison? Or was it another race? Anyway, yeah, you're good. You do take full damage, but nothing else seems to happen.
Cool.
The tentacles kind of slip off of you after they slashed you.
Oh, I have advantage against poison.
Oh, nice. Well, in that
But
case, you
that's
could
fine,
have
I been-
would have rolled twice anyway. Yeah, remember, dwarves had something about poison.
Oh, I also have
Wasn't
plus
sure
1 on
what it was.
saves. But it just says plus 1 bonus on saves, not like a specific save. So I assume that's all of them. I'm not
You
sure what that's
should
from.
probably check that. I don't think you have.
Oh, I have a ring of protection. That's why.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah, right.
That'll also do it, yes.
Yes, cool.
Yes.
Okay, well, it was
It's-
between a 20 and
Protection is
that's
fab like that.
Yeah, you're good anyway.
Cool.
All right, Baron, it's your chance to retaliate.
My turn. Can I see if the person who they were attacking is still alive?
They are screaming with pain. So yeah,
Screaming with pain? Okay.
you're like, ouch,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
Then I am going to cast
Ah, dear.
at second level. Yeah, okay. At second level, I'm going to cast Aid.
All right, what does
So,
that do?
your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increases by 5 for the duration, and it lasts for 8 hours.
All right,
So I'm gonna target me, Varric, because we're like frontline at the minute, and the person who is being attacked, just to kind of give them a bonus.
make
kind of
note of your temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Also your temporary raised hit points. I'm also going to write that down.
And your current hit points increase by 5. So that's fine because mine go up by 5. I'll just heal myself for 5.
Right. Any bonus actions you want to take?
I'm just gonna I'm gonna do it for bonus action actually. Let's see. Bonus. No, I'm just gonna command Grell to attack again. The
Alright.
same target. I'm just gonna tell her to bite him again.
Right.
Okay, so
Go for
I'll
it.
just go straight to her attack. 16 plus 5.
Yeah, that's it.
Okie dokie. And where's my D8 gone? Oh no. Alright. Oh shit. 8 plus 3, so 11.
Yeah, that's a sizable amount of damage. The Grell doesn't look very good. It's kind of like it's not floating straight anymore. It's kind of like drifting to one side.
Right.
Yeah, looks almost sad.
Cool.
If it wasn't so spooky.
So great.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, in that case, it's Grell number 2, which is going to attack Varrock, who's right in front of it. It's going to make a attack roll. do. There you go. Ooh. Wow. Okay, so there's our first critical miss of the campaign,
Oh, yikes.
which is probably a good sign for the players. If it's if a good omen for the players. You severed a lot of the tentacles, and it's losing a lot of blood, and it's blind too. So yeah, it slashes out like it does the where it kind of swings around its own axis, but because you severed some of the limbs and more limbs on the left side than on the right, it's kind of off balance when it swings, and it just slams itself into the wall.
Nice.
And it takes, and it takes, and it takes 4 points of damage.
Damn. Ouch.
Alrighty.
These poor
Right.
Grell have been so mean.
Yeah, you really. Jesus Christ! If Peter gets wind of this, we're going to be in big trouble. Gendry, what do you want to do?
So I was busy going like this, like woohoo, woohoo, and I turned around and I'm like, oh, Rackle's gone. Right, so I got a bonus action. Can I hide behind this wee pillar? Is that a little pillar?
Yeah, the which looks like the 5 on a like the face of 5 on the side.
Yeah.
It looks like 5 on the 6-sided dice.
Oh.
Those are all pillars.
Cool. So I'm gonna like bonus action hide behind that. So
Okay.
do I need to roll a stealth? See if he sees me. Or just hide?
I would say no. They are very distracted right now.
Cool.
They are also, as I mentioned before, blind. So if you're being sneaky and you're a rogue, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Cool.
You'll be able to hide there without any issues.
Sweet. Okay, so then I'm gonna crouch down a little bit and try and aim as much as I can for when the beak opens on the left Grell, and see if I can get it straight into its mouth.
That sounds like a called shot, which, if successful, will be very cool. So go ahead, and I think that maybe I'm thinking of Exalted, but I think there's rules in D&D 5e for called shots. I can't remember them right now, but let's just.
In 2e, it was -4 to a called shot, but I have no idea about 5e.
Yeah.
Check.
You can.
I'll check for next time.
Yeah, for next time. For now, just go ahead.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm actually going to give you some inspiration for that, because that sounds awesome, and I want to see it succeed. So go ahead.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, where am I at? 15.
15 is it? Yes.
Right.
Roll damage.
So that one, 3. 10, 13. 14.
So not to steal lines from any other DM, but how do you want to do this?
Gosh. So, like, as I'm concentrating, I'm like kind of giggling to myself and nearly miss it, and then sort of just like it like shoots off, and then it goes, shoo, and it like just gets it at the top of the beak, and he like keeps his mouth open, and then like.
Actually, it funks against the wall.
Yeah.
And if it would have been a wooden wall or something, you might have actually impaled it. But when the stone, it just slides down. It's just. So yeah, that's your first kill.
Nice one.
Nicely done. You spent your bonus action, your full action, so it's back to Grackle.
Oh. Right. In that case, I think I can get mostly a straight shot. How tall is Beryl?
It's like 8 feet. No wait, on our fours, where should be sitting? Or,
Oh, I was about to say that's a
yeah, not 8 feet tall.
large.
No, like 8 feet standing up. So like maybe 4-ish, 5 feet, I guess.
4 right now?
Yeah, yeah.
And,
Let's say
and the
4.
Grell is how far off the ground?
I don't think it says it here, but let's just say you can see it's floating above. Actually, this one is the one that's pretty hurt. It's I yeah, I'm going to give it half cover actually on this one because
Okay.
it's hidden behind both Barrel and Varrock.
At 6'8", a lot of things are hidden behind Barak.
I mean,
Let me just
does Varric have a reaction? Because it's a new round, right? It's like,
yeah. Yeah,
theoretically, if I were to yell duck, would he have the ability to do so?
I'm going to allow it. Usually, your action, like it's a follow thing. Like he can take his bonus before it's his round, unless he saves it up or something like that. But I'm not going to be a rules lawyer here, so yeah.
Bless you.
You're going to call out for him, and he can step to the side or something. So yeah, let's disregard the cover thing, and it's still going to have half cover because it's still behind a giant, massive bear made of metal. But you're at least not in danger of hitting Varrock. I just need to look up cover if it has advantage or anything. Exactly that works. Because it has Jesus Christ. My language today is fantastic. Cover, page 9, 196. Boom. Cover. A target with half cover has a +2 bonus to AC. Okay. Good.
Also, I'm not finding anything about a called shot, so.
Yeah, I couldn't find
Alright.
I found something on Called Shot that determined both location increases AC depending on where it is, and that you roll with disadvantage.
Alright.
But
Okay.
I'm not sure how much of that's actually house rule and whatever.
Yeah, let's just stick with the if it's cool, it works. If it sounds cool, it works.
Rule of cool.
Rule
Okay.
of cool.
Then I will. Grackle yells, "Fire duck!" and I fire off another crossbow bolt. No, short bow bolt. Sorry, wrong character. And let's hope in our hearts. 14 plus 8. 14 plus 8. 22 to hit?
That's a hit.
Yes. 1d6 plus 5. 1 plus 5. 6. 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Nice. Alright. Another arrow pierces this Grell. It's not looking good. It's looking quite bloodied. Varrock.
Once more with feeling.
Finish
Go for it.
Varrock.
21.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. And with that, we do 4. 4 damage.
4 points of damage. Alright. You're just
Clinking away at it now.
yeah.
You just really deftly take the tip off one of its tentacles, like just.
Yeah, you're just torturing the poor thing right now. This is not necessary. Alright. This one is out of the picture. That's Farron's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move around to the other side of it, over here,
Mhm.
and I'm
Good.
gonna give it a bash with the old
Bash it.
with the old
It's your time to shine.
Ew, nope. That is 8 plus 5, I think.
13.
13. Yeah. 8 plus.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Does
Kind
it
of-
technically count as flank?
Is it count as flanking? Flanking, Jan? Is that a rule?
Flanking is a rule, yes.
Well, I mean,
it's a Pathfinder rule.
That would require that the individual that they had been attacking is actually participating in the fight. However,
Yeah, it's fine. I think a critical role have a home rule about flanking, and I carried it over into this game, thinking it was an official rule. So no, don't worry about it.
I think it's official in Pathfinder, but
Yeah. So I kind of stumble past Varric and like try and swing with my hammer and just like totally miss, just go flat, like kind of climbing into the wall and climb off it.
all right.
I'm an old man. I'm an old man.
And your characters too.
Yeah, legit. Yeah. Okay, that's the end of my turn. Oh wait, no. Bonus action. I'll tell Beryl just to bite him, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
Because that's a thing to do. So that's 10 plus. 10 plus. God, I should know this. 10 plus 5, so 15. Sorry.
That's it.
Man, Beryl, just every time.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Just end its misery, please.
10 points of piercing damage.
Yes. Barrel kills the poor thing and puts it out of its misery.
That was like the least descriptive way you could have done that.
Good bear.
Beryl kills the thing.
I'm just
It's okay.
very
just
sad about the Grell. Like it's the poor thing. No, I mean, it's your bear. You describe it.
Oh, so yeah. So Beryl sees Theron kind of like swing past and like clear into the wall and just kind of goes a huff, and then like swipes at it and like knocks it out of the air with one paw, and it tumbles to the ground.
It slams against the wall to your right, like here, and it just slowly slides down, leaving a trail of blood on the wall.
And Theron kind of picks himself up and is like, got it.
Did I do that?
oh dear.
What was that?
Urkel.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ. You're older than me. You should know this.
I know it.
don't
I
know
didn't even
things.
watch that show.
Know it as well.
Alright. So, we're out of combat. Grells have been defeated. He's done all very well. Except for Theron. Didn't do anything.
Varrock is going to immediately reach over with his shield hand and lay on hands.
Okay.
10 points.
Nice. You can now take a closer look at the person lying on the floor. As you Farron helped with his spell, and you're just adding on top of that. They looked very bad when you first saw them. They're okay now. The wounds are closing up. The bleeding is stopping. But they still look like they've been attacked by a bunch of Grell. Taking a closer look at them, they seem to be an elf, with kind of light purplish hair, wearing blue robes, and some talismans and rings and stuff like that on their fingers. A brown pouch on their side, um, and what looks like a wand on the left side of them. Um, they actually passed out, so they're KO right now. What do you want to do?
I would, if I'd noticed they passed out, I would go over and maybe just check how bad their wounds were.
They were pretty bad. They were pretty severe, but you two healed.
Okay.
You brought them out of the valley, so to speak.
Out of the what?
Isn't it? Am I making a German
Yeah.
thing
Out of the
into
welly?
like the
The hole,
valley?
maybe?
Oh, the
hole,
valley.
yeah.
You bought them. Oh, yeah.
Valley.
I get what you're saying. Got it.
Yeah. Out of the woods, we would say.
Out of the woods. That's it.
Out of the woods, yes. Well, sometimes there's a wood. Sometimes there's a forest in a valley.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
So Theron would go over and kind of reach down and give him a small tap to say, "Are you alright, lad? Are you okay?"
They flicker their eyes. Like, oh dear Lord, what happened? My Mistra, where am I? And they kind of look around, look at you, and then
Smiles upon you.
they look at you, Varrock, and then they see the smashed up Grell to the left and to the right. Like, oh, I remember. Oh, why did I decide to do this? This was a dumb idea. Oh, thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. Who are you?
I am Varrock Nightscale, Knight Paladin of the Mystic Fire and of Mistra.
Oh, so you're a colleague then, basically.
Indeed I am.
They cough a bit and try to get up and wince.
Rest a bit. I will tend your wound.
No,
I have medicine.
Thank you. I think I'm better now. I'm sorry. Where are my manners? My name is Lavender Bee Whisper. I'm an acolyte of the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors. I was sent into the Yawning Portal to give out quests to adventurers to help us learn about the mystery of the magic that has been seeping out of the well. We've been trying to investigate, but obviously the best way to investigate would be to go to the source. But most of the adventurers coming through the Yawning Portal in the last few days have been just kids that went down and came back up after like an hour or two. They brought no real information, so I decided to go down myself, but this was clearly a mistake. Are you down here too? I mean, yeah, obviously you're down here for adventure. Why else would you come down here?
We're
I am-
looking for someone.
Oh, someone I know? Maybe I can help you.
A colleague of mine.
What's
Raster
their name?
Pocket Spring.
No, I'm sorry. That doesn't ring any bells. But I wish you the best of luck on your search. But you seem capable. You disposed of these monsters. Maybe you would be interested in working for the. Maybe you want to help us find find a source or the reason for what's been happening. We will pay you too. There's a reward for useful information.
Crackle has been examining the alcove out here, and if you like, I will roll for that. But at the mention of a reward, she just pokes her head back around the corner over here, and says, "What kind of reward?"
Oh, the order is in possession of some magical items, some some more powerful than others too. But we'd be willing to part of them. If you're for proper information, yes, we'd be happy to. Anything that helps us learn more about this mystery. It's been harmless so far, but who knows where it's going. It could harm the people of Waterdeep, and we want to prevent it. Yeah, to state in more official terms, the order would be willing to would be willing with items at a worth of up to 5,000. Sorry, that's not them. That's me fucking up. They say the order would be willing to part with magical items with a worth of up to 5,000 gold pieces for the appropriate information.
I don't.
Honestly, it's up to Dion. I'm already in a contract. I don't want to be in two contracts.
I would be happy to assist, but I am in the employ of Theron at the moment, so I must wait on his consent or denial.
Oh no! I don't want to impede with the reason why you're down here. Just if you come upon any information, remember us at the order. We'd be very thankful, and I'm very thankful. So please, the next time you make your way up to Waterdeep, stop by the order. I don't have anything to help to give you right now, but I'd be happy to reward you for saving my life when you come back.
There is no need to reward us for saving your life, but it seems like our goals are aligned. We're going to be here for a while until we find my friend. If we find anything, we will of course report it.
Thank you. And they look very happy. Still beat up, but happy.
Grackle would like to go over to the person and say, well, maybe you have something to offer. Can you identify this and bring out the shiny bauble that we took out of the head of the statue?
Oh.
Forgot.
May I take it?
Suspiciously, but she hands it over.
They kind of take it and holds it up. Takes a look around. That's very odd. I've never seen anything like that. Seems to be absorbing light. It's very odd. Actually, does anyone have a torch out? No.
No.
So it's actually pitch black, and you're all able to see in the dark. So that's okay. Disregard the last comment.
Well, maybe. Hang on. I have a candle.
Yeah, but no. I in my head it was there was light in this room, but there's not. I just remembered. So unless you do have a candle out at that moment for some reason.
I don't, but I could bring one out if they need a closer look.
Nah, they wouldn't. Tell you what I could do is cast a identify spell. Maybe that would help. If there's any like, if there's I'm going to start with a detect magic, and if I detect any magic on it, I'm going to cast an identify spell. And I'll do that as a thanks for saving my life.
Thank you. I'm
And-
assuming that they'll do it as a ritual, so I have time to examine walls and alcoves and look for weird doors and traps.
Actually, no.
No?
They just close their eyes, and but you're still free to do that. Like, I'm not stopping you.
Okay.
I'm just saying they're not sitting down to cast a ritual. I think for identify you need either a pearl or a diamond. So they kind of rummage around in the bag they have on their side, and they pull out a diamond, and they kind of hold it over the pearl and move it around on it, and they furrow their brow and they're like, this is extremely weird. There is magic in this. There is definitely something magical about this, but I never had anything like this. I cast identify twice, actually, just to be sure, but I don't get any readings. This is rather unusual. This is a spell that always works. Like this, that's what it's made for. If it, I'm not lying. If I wouldn't owe you my life, I would be willing to steal this from you. But they hand it back to you.
I hide it away.
Did I?
Where did you find this?
Oh, in the head of a statue. In the sewage room.
The sewage room? The sewage room?
Did you step over the body of a bird person
No.
to get here?
No.
Huh.
Well, we did.
And you enter from the Yawning Tavern? Or the Yawning
Yeah.
Portal, even?
Yes, there's no other entrance.
That's concerning.
I'm slowly taking my pipe out.
Huh.
Anyway, I really need to. I need really to get up. I'm not cut out for this engineering lifestyle. Clearly.
Will you be okay getting back?
Yes,
Should we escort
it's
you?
not. No, thank you. You've done enough, really. There hasn't been any other dangers the way here, and it's not far off. I'll be contacting Dernan to pull me back up. Again, thank you, and please come by the order when you come back up to Waterdeep. And I wish you good luck on your search and safe travels.
Good luck to you. Stay safe.
They kind of hobble past you and disappear into the hallway or
Okay.
leading away from you. And the steps get quieter and at some point disappear.
Okay.
That wasn't freaky or anything.
He didn't step past the Kenku. How did he get here?
Sounds like the architecture of the place changes.
Amazing.
Concerning.
That's
Or maybe
very
the
concerning.
furniture changes.
It's okay. I have a really good feeling about things. I think we're going to be okay.
Great. Oh, what do I want to do?
I'm gonna bugger off over here.
Yeah. So
Grackle, by the way, you don't find anything in the alcoves other than not clean, not of bones.
right.
The remains of different creatures.
Bones picked clean.
Bones picked clean, yes, thank you.
How is everyone feeling? Is everyone okay?
I'm a little bashed
A little
up, but
creeped
I'm
out
okay.
if you want to know the truth.
I am unharmed.
This
Oh, I
could
see.
be a good moment for a rest if you'd like.
No.
If you need it. If not, we can move on.
About how long would you say, DM, that we've been down here?
An hour tops.
An hour.
Like you moved down. Remember, you moved down, looked around a bit in the room with the demon reliefs, found the secret door, went in, defeated the ooze. This all took an hour tops, really. Not more.
Didn't we take a rest at some point?
No. Mm.
No.
Yes,
You
we did.
oh no, you
Oh.
stopped
Sorry.
shortly because
when we came out of the swamp or the sewer area, when we came out of the sewer area, we stopped and took a short rest.
yes.
Mhm.
Right. You're right. Sorry.
About an hour and a half.
Okay. Does anyone want to stop? We can rest here if you'd like.
I'm okay. I was just making sure that my employer doesn't die before we get down there.
I appreciate that, but don't worry, I can look after myself.
Before the second half of the payment is through.
You all have your contracts. You'll be paid when you
It has
return.
to actually make it to the mail first.
All right. So what's the plan? What do you guys want to do?
Can I look in the entire room for fishiness with walls and doors and traps?
I assume you take the entire time while vendor talk and what. So I'm going to let you take 20, meaning you don't have to roll for it.
Okay.
You don't find this seems like this looks like this was the nest or whatever you want to call it of the Grell. Like each alcove, the one on top and the one on the right, they had each had their own alcove apparently because there's bones in each alcove. You don't find any secret doors or traps or compartments or anything. So actually, roll a single d20.
Roll a
Just-
d20.
Yes.
5?
No, you don't find anything. Sorry.
No.
Could have been lucky. Maybe some remains of some kind of adventurer, but no, there's actually nothing. Looks like they've been feeding on rats and stuff for a while.
Okay. Okay, well, everyone's been patient with me long enough. I'll just follow everybody out.
You're a rogue. Your job is to be feral.
That is what we expect. Theron has been kind of just standing there, like, with some kind of tool, just tightening some contraption on his armor.
Oiling his joints.
Yeah, just playing up. Yeah, just tightening up some straps and stuff.
During the search, Shivarok has been examining the remains because interest. What makes them float?
Picking up tentacles.
They're all filled with helium.
They just hold their breaths really, really hard.
That's why their shrieks have been so high pitched. Full of helium.
Okay, so as Grackle finishes up, Theron will say, "Are we okay to continue? Are you ready?"
Ready?
Always ready.
Okay, and then I'll set off kind of in this direction, but slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
All right.
Back down the hall.
I'm gonna try and match you.
Right.
Sorry,
Oh, wait.
I'm moving my view of the screen around so that it's
Oh, yeah.
visible on the stream.
You're
You
up the
can
top.
also, you can also zoom out a
Okay.
bit.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to pan so much.
Yeah. Just gonna... Okay, so
Oh,
I'm just gonna keep moving along the hall until we hit some kind of junction or something.
Yeah, there's a junction just up ahead.
Okay.
You came from the south, from here. That's where you
Okay.
came from.
Mhm.
There's also another hallway leading.
There was an unexplored room. We had seen the doors, and then we had heard somebody sounding awfully unhappy and getting eaten.
That's right.
Okay, so would you like to carry on down this hallway or go check out that door before we explore further?
I can check out the door if you.
Okay, cool, because it's only around the corner,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's just down here.
Yeah, go for it.
Is it like here?
It should be like here,
I don't know.
I think. There you go.
Ooh. Right.
Oh, I think you might be stuck in a wall. Like,
Goddamn geometry.
Cool. So I would like to check this door for traps first before I even unlock it.
Yeah. That's a good call. Make your with the appropriate advantages and stuff that you have, if you have proficiency and stuff.
Is it under sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand would be pick the lock. If you're just looking for traps, you're actively investigating or looking. So yeah, it's investigation.
Investigation. Okay, so then that's a unnatural 20.
Nice, it's still good. The door looks old, but otherwise unremarkable. There's nothing that kind of triggers your alarms.
Okay.
Can I well, Genji's looking at the door for traps and stuff. Can I have a listen just for like any sounds? I think I did this before actually when I got to the door last time.
Make a perception check.
Why am I lagging so hard? I can't even move my camera.
Or if you're proficient in it, you can do an investigation check. Because you're also actively.
I'm not proficient in it. No, but it is a better roll for me. But yeah, perception is +1. Sorry, it's +1. It's 11.
11.
Yeah.
You do hear chattering voices again, similar to the ones you heard in the sewage room.
Okay, but can I tell if that's coming from above or?
Not through the door. Not with an 11.
Okay. So I kind of indicate this to the rest of the group kind of silently or quietly that I can hear voices, but I'm not sure where it's coming from.
How are you doing it? Mime it out.
That's it.
I'm like.
I just point at the door.
Okay. So I pick the door.
Alright, you don't have to pick it. It's unlocked.
Cool. I open the door.
Good.
Very slowly and pop the head round.
Short bow at the ready.
You can just move through the thing. There's nothing I can move, so or is there already? Maybe there is, and I'm.
I think it wasn't.
Oh, there is. Sorry.
Yeah,
there's the door. There's the door. There you go.
Hey.
Ooh.
So, poke my head round. Can I see anything at the moment?
This room is completely empty, except for a single armor stand, which is standing right in the middle. um, planted or impaled right in the middle of the armor stand, which isn't wearing any armor, by the way, is a sword. And as you take a closer look, you see a severed hand lying right below the sword.
Okie dokie.
So like I close the door a little bit and I go, so there's another creepy
I'm sensing a theme here.
room. It's one of those statue rooms. Shall we go in? Or shall we like sneak in?
There's nothing in the room. I say quietly. Sorry, I said that really loudly. There's nothing in the room.
It's just a statue. I did see a hand on the floor.
Oh, okay. Let's go in quietly, and just be careful for anything out of the ordinary. Just look out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You sneak in, the armor stand doesn't notice you.
Great.
Go and push in there.
Alright. Okay. I kind
what
of.
just happened?
Oh.
Oh, there
There
you
you
go.
go.
I and Beryl will stay behind the rogues as they kind of like.
Whereabout is that statue?
Smack dab in the middle, right here.
Smacked up. And it's a statue, not an empty suit of armor. Just.
Sorry, no, not a statue. It's a. So basically a wooden pole that goes about waist high, a wooden torso with a wooden head, kind of like a
Like a pal?
This dummy?
Yeah.
yes, like a dummy.
Yeah, a dummy.
And in the middle of the torso, there's a sword sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
An unadorned wooden armor stand. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Theron, who is experienced in quite experienced in dungeon delving, stands at the back, like away from the away from the stand, and says to the rogues, "Check if that's. You should probably check if that's trapped."
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets like Beryl like in front of him. He just stands and like peeks over the top of her.
Spoken like a true leader.
It's not a great fool. I just want to check one thing on my sheet. See if I've got it. I should have. Aha! Yes, I do. I would like to. And I'll put away for the moment my short bow. And my hand goes out, and I mutter some kind of arcane phrase, and another hand comes off of my hand, floats over, and starts just patting over that dummy.
Right.
The dummy kind of wobbles a bit as it's being pushed, but nothing happens.
Can I use the mage hand to take hold of the sword?
Okay.
And jiggle it around, see if it rattles or does anything odd.
How much force does a mage hand? Is it like 10 pounds that it can carry?
Yeah, I think it's
5
it's either
pounds.
10 or
5?
5, I think. I want to say 5.
Pounds.
I think it's 5.
I'm just trying to figure out if that's. Are you trying to pull the sword
10
out
pounds.
of the dummy?
No, first I want to just jiggle it and see if it's loose or tight in there. But yeah, it has 10 pounds of carrying.
It seems to be pretty tight. Like it's impaled well. It's all right. It seems to be a longsword, and it's not sticking out of the back of the dummy, but it's deep enough that it's not loose or in danger of falling out when you wobble it a bit.
I'd like to draw it out just a couple inches.
With the mage hand?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. He's like I'm just trying to figure out the physics of this. You pull on it and the armor stand kind of like moves with you.
Like
Not with you, with the mage hand. I'm sorry. Like it moves
Like-
in the same direction.
steps toward it, or just like being stuck to the sword?
It's being stuck to the sword. It's just
Okay.
that's what I meant. Like you're pulling on it,
Mm.
but you're not putting any any force against it. So you're just
Yeah.
pulling along the dummy with the, or you're not really pulling it. It's just teetering.
Okay.
While Greco is doing this, setting up for a nice little detect magic ritual.
All right. So you have 10 minutes.
Okay.
In that meantime, I get up the courage and saunter over a little bit.
Hmm?
And if the mage hand is still on the sword, I'm just going to give the dummy a push and just like, absolutely push it.
Right. You actually, when you move closer up, you see that the sword is emitting a dim light. And as you push while the mage hand is pulling, it actually slips out because a very nice metallic thing. The sword kind of sinks as it's being pulled out because it's vibrating, and the mage hand is now holding the sword.
Okay.
I stand there for a second like a person in a horror film.
Nothing happens.
Oh, cool.
Theron like steps out from behind.
And
Beryl.
then no, nothing.
Yeah. Like just out of character, I don't think he would kill us in the first like 2 rooms of this place.
No,
Maybe,
please.
like third room, but not second. So we
I
may be
mean-
alright.
No, but
I would.
I have read plenty of Grimtooth's traps, such as the Swiss Army sword. The first time you try to swing it, it actually folds in on itself and cuts your fingers off.
Nice.
That's
I mean,
nice.
I do want to run Tomb of Horrors just to see how fast I can kill my players, because that's pretty unforgiving. But no, this one is not.
That's Tomb of Horrors, man.
Yeah.
Just throw Tomb of Horrors at your players and watch them die.
Oh yeah. There's
Um,
3 entrances, 2 of them kill you.
I am trying to.
Wisely.
What can I do? That doesn't help.
So yeah, the mage hand is now floating in the middle of the room with a glowing sword in, well, mage hand. Varrock is sitting down, casting some kind of magic. I don't know if he communicated what he's doing.
Just
What are you
long
up to?
Now that I've seen the sword being pulled from the dummy, I'm gonna like come out from behind Beryl. Like,
Oh,
well
now
done.
he comes out.
Well done, everyone.
Of course.
Trap effectively disarmed, and then I'm gonna go over and have a closer look at the sword.
The work has been done. He's now come to reap in the woods.
Exactly. I've got to take the sword and run away with it. No.
Like a good boss.
like
That's
a good
leadership
boss.
for you.
Yeah.
This is
You
why I
do all the
brought
work,
a
I
team.
get all the
Okay.
profit.
The sound went out just at exactly the wrong moment. Did we, in fact, take the sword out of the dummy?
The sword
Or is
has
it
been
still
pulled out.
partially-
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's been pulled out.
You got it.
It's floating in midair, being held by your mage hand.
So I'd
And
like
Farron
Okay.
is now going to steal it from you.
I'd
That's
like to have a
fine. He's
closer
the
look at it.
employer.
Yeah, it looks like a finely crafted longsword. It does emit a dim light.
Okay.
But other than that, there's nothing that you can see.
I'm just trying to think because I don't. What's really strange is I don't have like what's it called identify as a spell, which is strange for someone who has like
Um,
a lot of magical.
Make
items.
if you all want to make an intelligence roll
How
or an
about
intelligence
Arcana?
check. Let's just go for intelligence check for now. For something
Okay.
different.
Intelligence.
Oh, you know what? I
Nope.
could prepare identify at first level. That's annoying. Okay, I just haven't done it.
12.
12.
Not a chance.
What did you roll,
15.
Lurk? 15?
14, 17 for me.
17.
And
Alright.
I don't know.
I made you roll an intelligence check to see if your characters realize something that the players might not. Because the players and characters are still two different persons with two different brains. Not to shit on you as players. That's not what I meant. I
How dare you?
phrased this poorly.
No, it was really good for. It's good. Thank you.
Okay. So, you enter the room in a dungeon, which is full of monsters, with nothing but a armor stand and a sword impaled in said armor stand, which is glowing faintly. And below said armor stand and sword lies a skeleton hand in a dried pool of blood. Now, as you pulled out the sword, nothing bad happened. But that doesn't mean that's the end of it.
I thought it was the end of the campaign. No.
Oh yeah, that's
Got the
awful.
sword.
We won.
You've got the
I mean,
sword. Congratulations.
Turns out-
5 million experience.
Turns out the sword is actually your buddy, Baron.
Yeah, game over. That's good.
He's been a sword all along.
I didn't tell you like what he was.
That's very true.
Oh, you know, he could have been a
Hey,
sword.
hey, polymorph wins.
You're right. So what? Is there anything else happening in this room? When the sword comes out, do we notice anything else?
Nothing. There's the chattering voices from above, which you linked to it being just water deep. Given that you're below it right now, you see you do see vents, which you assume where the sounds are coming from, which are with grates in front of them, just before you get any ideas. But other than that, nothing. Just a absolutely normal glowing longsword.
Okay. And it's still
Totally
floating in the mage
normal.
hand, right?
It's still floating in the mage hand, yes.
Okay. I will say to the group that if we take this with us, I can identify it later, but I can't do it right now. I need to have a little tinker first with some of my equipment, and then I could identify it tomorrow.
Oh, bloody! I cast
So-
identify.
Oh, you have
Okay.
identify? Okay.
And then no, wait, no, I didn't have it prepared. I only have it as a ritual. But I could do it.
We
Do we want to take 10 minutes?
We're already taking 10 minutes
Yeah.
because Varric is casting Detect Magic.
Yeah. So you could. You could do
Okay,
that
so
too.
while they're detecting magic, I'll see if I can identify it my way.
Oh, maybe I can do that.
Alright.
Oh wait, no, I can. I prepared it. Go me. Okay,
Alright.
slot taken.
Alright, so 10 minutes pass. Or the first 10 minutes pass. Varric started a few minutes earlier. And you do sense magic from the sword. It is definitely magical.
Maintain concentration long enough to see if I can determine what kind of magic.
It's now I actually need to look up the what is this? Conjuring Pharmacy. What were all the classes?
Conjuration, summoning, abjuration, necromancy. Enchantment.
Enchantment? Is that one?
I believe so.
Enchantment is one, yes.
Then it's enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a type of enchantment magic.
While the 10 minutes are happening, can I turn round and look for the severed hand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Can I see it?
Yes, it's lying there on the floor.
Yeah. I want to pick it up and have a little look at it.
And I cast Identify, because apparently I do have it prepared.
Boom.
I actually need to look up some rule stuff on Identify.
It's a sword.
Sword thing.
Them. All right. Your Identify reveals that the sword always returns to its wielder's hand.
Cool.
Nice.
I will glance around to see who's got a sword of this type already.
Longsword.
Wielding a longsword?
Yeah, I have my.
Barrock is.
Do you tell us? Do you tell us that you've identified it as?
After I know if someone can actually use the thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was what you.
This
you
will
would
come
have
back to you if you lose it. Who wants
So, rule question: do you need to roll for Identify? Is it just the result?
I think it's just a result. Let me check to be sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you have to. There's no mention of rolling for it.
You choose one object, learn its properties.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, there's no roll.
use them whether it requires it.
And I do have the components on me, which I handle very sneakily so no one can see what I've got.
Oh, you must touch it throughout the casting of the spell.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll just
so
hand it over to myself.
How do you touch it? This is a great question, but I need it answered, and I need it answered accurately.
The mage hand is holding the handle, so I guess I have to touch the basket. What's it called? That's between the handle and the blade.
Usually the cross piece, the hilt.
Cross piece depends on the kind, but yeah, cross piece, hilt. I'll touch or maybe the end, the pommel end.
Non-sharp bit.
Not the sharp bits.
Not the blade.
Okay.
That's
Mama didn't raise a dummy.
All right.
Important things.
I grab it by the blade, really hard.
All right. Yeah, it's a sword that returns to its user's hand.
Okay. And that's all I did. That's all it is. Okay.
And I will tell the folks. This will come back to you if you drop it or lose it. Anybody want it? It's a little big for me. I say toothily.
Is it just a longsword?
It is.
I'm trying to remember. I've got something that can do that. Oh, I can't do that actually. Never mind.
Does anybody want a glowing sword? Yes.
So I'll take it.
Yeah, there you go.
The better armed the party is, the better off we are.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very nice way to say this.
I'll see where this goes.
So would
The-
you know if it requires like
I
attunement before it returns to your hand?
Weird. Does it need a
I'm
tuning?
pretty sure Lance knows. Yeah. So
I
you
have no
you,
idea.
you take the sword.
Sorry guys, baby's crying. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, who wants it?
I think Gendry said he was interested in the sword. Now, for no reason at all, I need you to either role play it or tell me how you take the sword. There's no sheath to it. It's
Okay.
just the sword.
So okay. So I go over to Grackle and I take it by the hilt and like balance it
Mhm.
like that, and make a loop through my belt and
Mhm.
poke it.
You let go of the sword,
Yes.
teleports back into your hand.
Mine?
No, in Gendry's hand.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh shit.
That's actually less awful.
That's not too bad.
I was expecting it to return point first.
No.
Grackle seems very pleased with a big, jagged grin. Hey, it works.
I put it to my left hand.
It teleports in your right hand.
Shit.
I'm gonna glance around the room and check for a scabbard, just anywhere.
Watch this. Watch this. It just always returns to my right hand.
Whether you like it or not, whether you need it or not,
It's always in your right hand.
always. You can't.
Oh.
No matter what you do,
Dear.
you try for a minute on end. You throw it away. It's back.
Is there a scabbard anywhere in the room?
Nope.
Joyous.
Nothing but the armor stand and the sword.
So that
It
happened,
does.
that happened as you touched the hilt, right?
Yeah.
Which is why I asked Gretel
Yeah,
how
got
she
you.
touched.
Okay. Okay.
I was when
Honestly,
you
I
told,
would have taken it by the hilt, except that the mage hand had it by the hilt.
when you mentioned the mage hand, I was like, oh, what does this mean? Does the mage hand is the mage hand now cursed? How does this work? I was panicking.
The mage hand now has a new
is
toy.
going to
Every time you summon the mage hand, a sword appears in it and it just starts swiping.
Pretty cool.
The sword just
Varrock.
follows you along. Wait up, guys, when you dismiss the mage hand.
Varrock is going to detach his sword sheath, take out his sword, and just tuck it into his belt, and offer the sheath to Gendry to see if it'll stay put there.
Thank
Is it
you.
you have a short sword, right?
No, it's a long sword.
Oh, it's a long sword. Okay. Well, in that case, it would fit, but it's still in your hand. So you're wearing you're holding a sheathed sword in your hand.
It doesn't.
So-
This is the most
even
beautiful
if
thing.
So if they tuck the
Yep.
belt into the belt,
Yep.
and
It
then takes his
doesn't-
hand back, it just appears in
Yep.
his hand again with the okay. Oh dear.
I was still playing with the hand, so I kind of like take a few seconds and be like, oh shit.
Actually, you mentioned you put it in your left hand. You didn't. You pried it from your right hand and teleported back.
Oh.
Your hand is tight around the sword hilt.
Oh, you.
You like I said you're throwing it away. You didn't. You tried. It didn't.
Which is
Oh,
You're just swinging the sword, and it's not flying off.
okay.
Okay,
We can
gonna-
find a
It's like
solution
it's
to
super
this.
glued.
Gonna reclaim the sword sheath.
thank you.
Clearly, it's not gonna do anything useful.
I mean, I mean, he may need it when he's going to sleep, or not wanting to stab anyone.
That's very, very true.
And Theron takes a step back, like. Mhm.
Everybody that rolled more than a 15 on the intelligence check realizes why there's a hacked off hand floor.
Why there's a
Chopped off
Oh.
hand.
Mm,
Well, I
Varrock
didn't get
only
that.
rolled a 3.
No, you have no idea. But yeah, the only way to get rid of this, or the easiest way to get rid of this, would be to chop off your own head. This
Well,
seems the way whoever owned this sword before did it.
Okay.
So, got a theory. It's not a very nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Pull out my mace
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
and prepare myself to do another spell shatter.
Mm-hmm.
Hold out the sword, please.
but
I'll
what?
just hit. I will only hit the sword.
And I hold out my hand.
Aiming the mace at the blade itself.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna hit it with spell shatter.
Now let me look up the spell shatter. Is that in the PHB? Or is that something
It is
extra?
not. It is from the oath.
Oh, okay. Does it in the description?
The text is.
Da-da-dum. All right. mm, well, make a charisma check. Let's just. Oh no, that's the DC.
Yeah, make a.
Yeah,
Wait,
make a
first it'd
yeah.
be technically a melee attack. Although if it's not being resisted, then I.
Yeah.
Just,
No. Yes.
Then I make
just,
a charisma check against the spell's level. So I would assume that the spell's level is whatever spell would be used to make the enchantment work.
yes.
So, let's give that a try. That's not a time to roll a 9. Let's see. With bonus, that's a 12.
12. Let me just look something up. Was
While you're doing like all this, like Theron is
okay.
examining the shit of this sword. Like he has to know why it's doing what it does.
You hit the sword. It makes a nice resonating metallic sound, and the light disappears. The light the sword has been
Release the
emitting.
blade.
Nope.
Nope.
You got rid of the enchantment, made it emit light, but not to get rid of the curse. Nope.
I can do no more.
Okay, we may have to look around a bit more and see if we can find some solution to this.
At least you're not emitting any light, which is good as a rogue. So you're more sneaky now. That's good.
Back to being properly.
Still cursed.
Still cursed.
But, well. All right. So you got a new sword. You can write down a long sword.
Yep.
In your inventory, I would assume you write it down as equipped.
I don't think you get much of a choice in that.
Nope.
The good news is you can never be disarmed. So.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah. No, that's actually true.
There's a bloody hand on the floor that says otherwise.
Unless you're literally disarmed. Yes.
That's the only way to disarm.
Is there anything? Can I see anything in this alcove down here?
Get rid of disarm. Sorry. Yes. You see a handle.
Handle.
Like a door handle.
Okay. I'm gonna like signal to the rest of the group. Over here, there's something on the wall, and then walk towards it.
Yeah.
And Beryl's gonna be behind me.
Want me to check that for you?
Yes, please.
I'll check for traps and secrets and all.
Yeah, go for it.
Is that 2 different rolls or the same?
You can roll for the same.
Okay.
If there's anything suspicious, you're going to detect.
Investigation.
Yes.
17.
Looks good.
Six.
No, it's
16,
it's like a flat stone wall with a hinge, like with hinges on the left side, and a door handle on its right side. But other than that, you don't find any traps or secrets or anything else.
I'll turn the door handle and just not move the door yet.
Nothing happens.
Pull it an inch backward towards me, or is it a push door?
Yeah, you pull, nothing happens. You push, and
Push.
you push it an inch.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it opens up an inch. Oh, well.
I'll keep pushing an inch at a time. An inch, wait, an inch, wait. I won't wait more than like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
1 second. But
It opens up, and you realize you're facing the room with the demon reliefs.
Huh.
Because you can see them on the other on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
with the demon
Quite
what?
a circle.
Oh, the writing?
Yeah,
bas-reliefs.
the bas reliefs. Thank you.
The
Is this the
carvings
place where
of
the
demon
Kenku
hall.
just was?
Yes, and it's still
Demon
there.
hall.
And it's still there, and its arm is no longer pointing at the thing. It's where I
Nope.
kicked it?
It's exactly as you left it.
Okay. Wow.
Hmm.
That was...
You looped around.
Okay.
Grackle starts taking out a piece of paper or parchment or whatever and just...
Like,
So here we come to
drawing
the
on it where
Yeah.
I think we...
here we come to the fun part of every dungeon delve. Getting lost. Which is why in the old classical dungeon delver games like Eye of the Beholder and stuff like that, you played with a piece of paper on your side, like to draw maps, because the game didn't come with a map. And while Roll20 comes with a map, it's
We
most
aren't
of
seeing
like
it.
99% of it is censored basically by your field of view. So
I
what you
have...
could do is take a notebook or something and start drawing your own little map or making notes or stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
So
made notes of distances, but I don't know if I got the angles right, but I'll check my other notebook. See what I can do about this.
I've got some bits.
Yeah, we didn't go too far. Really, we went through. There was the room with all the pillars, and we went north from there into a long
Mhm.
corridor, and we went past this door. So I don't think we've gone that far.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
went
you
past
would-
this, and then we went
Yeah.
down,
Farron, with
and then
your
up, and then there was that funky room with the Grells, and we came back.
yeah, with your feet, you can't get lost anyway.
Yeah.
So you have a map in your mind.
Mhm.
Yeah. But for you as the players,
I gotta get that.
you could get lost. Like as I said earlier, the players don't have the same brain as the characters.
Yeah, I think I
That's true.
think I should be able to, like, if I wanted to go to a specific, like, if my character wanted to go to the Grell layer, then I would know exactly where the direction
exactly.
where I am. But
You
I
would
don't
know-
keep track of what these places are.
You would know exactly that you need to go down to the room, to the pillar room, go north, then take a left and take a right again, and you're back.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Like, that's no issue for you.
That's fine. So when we get into this hallway again, I'm gonna turn to the group and say, should we backtrack? Should we head back the way we came? Or do you want to explore in a different direction? I guess is the...
Gendry's making like a little tiny drum beat on barrel.
Barrel. Okay.
With the
Barrel.
sword.
Barrel
With the
like
swords.
Barrel kind of like looks around and just huffs again. Like just carries on. It's not really that bothered.
Okay.
So I'm
That
gonna.
will-
As they continue on, Grackle will ask, not really expecting an answer. How are you going to go to the bathroom?
That is a real important question. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna head
So much
back.
worse than that. How are you going to light your pipe?
And that's where we end the session. Okay.
Dun dun
I
dun!
didn't think of that.
Never
Yeah, you
worry,
left.
little friend. I will help you light your pipe.
You left handed now, if you want it or not.
Stop
Yeah.
practicing.
Develop a new skill. Ambidexterity.
So I'm gonna suggest we head north again, back into
Back in.
that hallway, and up.
So the last time we went north, we went west
Yes,
into the place with the Grells, but there was another place that was east of there.
correct. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So backtracking would probably be smart. Yeah.
Sure.
We can go that way.
Did you move? Why did you move?
I see spirit.
There we go. I have just realised though, I have a cantrip, dancing lights or something, which I probably could have cast like early on this.
Dancing lights?
It might have been useful, but everyone I think now has dark vision, so maybe it's not as useful.
Everybody has it except Varrock, but you gave Varrock a pair of night vision goggles.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's fine. Okay, will we continue down this path? This hallway?
Yeah.
Does anyone... Do you want me to... I can go first, I don't mind.
Very bravely.
Well, it should be either rogues and sneaky or tank, so...
I'm quite sneaky.
It's true. And you got a big sword, so maybe you should...
Yeah. Best of both worlds. Alright, let's go. Oh, you guys lead the way then. Beryl and I will stay at the back.
Yeah, I'll follow you, Grackle.
Okay. Then... I'm just going to keep moving a couple squares at a time until Jan tells me, wait, you can't go any further.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Also, it's apparently all my computer will allow me to do, because I'm lagging like a thing that lags a lot. Oh, an intersection.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, things are getting complicated again.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's draw that. It's down 2.
I have a feeling we're going back to the beginning.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like it.
It does kind of look like it, yeah.
Okay,
The DM's being sarcastic, go!
left or right? What do you
Run!
think?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that one goes up that way. I'm gonna go to the right and just see if it's what I think it is. I hope I've drawn this correctly. Oh, it's further than that.
Okay. Beryl's gonna have a... No, okay. Never mind.
Oh, doorway.
So do we see this? Or do we just... I suppose we might just walk past it.
See what?
The doorway
Also,
to
Oh, the
north.
door.
On the stream, you see very little. If you can move it down
Oh,
and
yeah,
zoom out a bit.
sorry. I'll do that.
Oh, dead end. Wait, that doesn't make any.
Oop.
Yes,
Well.
it does. Wait, does it?
Oh, come on.
I don't know. Does it?
I want to check.
There's another door there.
I want to check here and also here
Yeah, go for it.
for, and I'll start with the northern wall of that little spot for
Like
traps
here?
and doors and that.
Oh, wait.
There.
There. Okay, yeah. Go for it.
Natural 20.
Whoa.
Nice. But there's nothing there.
Yeah, but I know for sure there's nothing there.
I double checked.
I did. So then
Yes,
I'm going to
checking
check this one and see what else I can find.
Yeah, I'm going to give you advantage for that.
Ooh, thank you. That's a 16 and that's a 13. What do I add to 16 plus investigation? 24.
16? 24, yeah. There's a secret door. Very obvious now.
Yes! Ah, yeah.
Do you want to open said secret door?
So where's this door? It's
Very gingerly.
Actually, you even, as you investigate the door, you find that there's a bunch of small holes bored into it. Not large enough to see through them. Oh, well, you could if you wanted to, but you wouldn't do much. It looks more like it's just like air is circulating through it or anything or something like that.
Oh, that's smart. Is it large enough? Are those holes large enough for like an arrow or a crossbow bolt to go through?
No, really not. Like as I said, like if you try to look through it, it would be it's tiny holes. You barely see them with your when you're standing in front of it. Like your fantastic roll uncovered those.
Still, that's pretty cool. I'll point them out. Just for the giggles of it, but
They're kind of like they're grouped together in a larger circle.
How high up?
For you, about a bit above your head, about 5 feet high.
Okay, twice my height. I may not see those at all, actually.
And I'd say you do. Like, if you're thorough, you would find a way to climb or something like that, or someone would help you, I would assume.
Okay.
Why would there be holes in a secret door?
To circulate air.
Yeah, to let the person breathe.
But why would they need to?
Because tunnels get really moldy and musty.
At a convenient height for most humanoids to breathe?
Well.
Or to drill, actually. A convenient height to drill.
Could also, if you want, make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Will do.
What is my intelligence modifier?
17.
15.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, it would also be very convenient if you want to hear something. Like
us.
People arriving. Yeah.
Can I? Okay, no, I wouldn't. Would I know with that roll? What you just said?
What did you roll?
12.
Yeah. There's breathing holes wouldn't make much sense because you've been able to breathe on your entire way here. So why?
Can I? Thinking that, then can I press my ear against the secret door and listen?
Yeah, you could. I mean, you'd have to. Someone would have to lift you up, but you could, yeah.
Beryl just kind of like sees me trying to reach and just scoops me.
Yeah.
Just, up a little bit. What was that though? It was a 6 plus. Probably.
You
like
can hear the faintest celebration sounds coming from the yawning portal. Portals?
Yeah.
Singular.
we think? What should we do?
I want
I'm-
to open it.
I'm skeptical now.
Do you now have a pen as the sword?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It's my ear.
Nice. Yeah, let's open it. I guess if you would
Yeah.
like to.
I'll follow you.
You open the door, and you see before you the place where you started out.
God damn it!
Open
You've
it.
come
Tell
full
me.
circle.
I feel
You've
vindicated.
come full circle, not once but twice.
I feel vindicated,
Yeah,
but
Theron
also bored. And I like back the other way.
says, "Well done, Grackle. Your sense of direction is impeccable."
You know, it's the graph paper I keep in my notebook.
Good old grass paper.
So if we back up, shall we head north and head for that door?
Yeah.
Let's see, let's see if we can find some other hellish thing before we finish.
No doubt.
Oh, trying to like scroll on this on Roll20 with hardware acceleration off is
Yeah.
the worst. All right. So yeah, I'll stand next to the door.
Alright.
I'll check for traps on this one.
Yeah, you can do that one.
Yeah.
Atmospheric.
Roll for it.
Oh, no, Grackle.
Do you? Oh. 11.
11?
Yep.
Seems like a perfectly normal door.
Cool. I'm gonna try. Is it locked?
Nope.
I open it just a bit, and then all the way.
It looks like a broom closet. It has about the size of a broom closet. Like, actually, I could, let you see. That would help. There you go.
Ah,
It's an alcove with the door.
okay.
It's empty. It's full of cobwebs and dust.
That's
But
it?
that's it.
Okay. Check for secret doors. Okay. I don't know. Okay.
Does anyone have See Invisible?
I'm gonna investigate with my sword around the walls and stuff.
The back? Do you poke the back?
Yeah.
Sounds hollow.
Ooh.
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 Do
I
that
go
again.
I do it even harder.
Yeah, it sounds very hollow.
Emphatically hello.
You
Sounds
hear,
more hollow. Some.
yeah, it's getting hollower. You hear the knocking quite loudly, actually. It kind of echoes down the hallway.
Well, if there's anything in behind that wall, it knows we're here. So
Okay. But do you wanna hit the wall real hard?
Hey,
or we could check it for whatever.
Too late.
Varrock, make a strength check.
Too late. We've already bashed it.
do. And that's a total of
What? Sorry, didn't hear it.
20.
20. You smash through the wall, and you're surprised because it's making a lot of noise. Like, yeah, it's clearly wood that you're smashing through, but it sounds like you're smashing like pots and stuff like that. Like you're smashing through, what's the saying? An elephant China shop.
Bull in a
Shop.
China shop.
Pull in a
Yeah.
china shop.
Yeah.
Oh, bull. Oh, it's elephant in German.
Ah.
Makes
Bull and
more
elephant would
sense.
make more sense, yeah.
But yeah, you hear the crashing of china, of bowls and stuff like that. And
A
as
venomous racket.
you look through the hole that you've made, you see well, shards and the remaining bits of cups and stuff like that. You just trashed someone's china collection.
We definitely have announced our presence in here.
Oh yeah, you did
That's
that
exciting.
very well. But yeah, there's
Ooh.
a hallway.
Alright,
Well, I don't think we're needing to worry about stealth, so
Yeah.
forward.
let's just
Hell yeah.
carry on up the hallway then.
Can I pick up a cup
Okay,
that hasn't been
so-
broken?
Hold on.
There's a singular cup that has not been broken.
Yes.
You can pick it up with your left hand.
With my left hand. And I'll sort of plonk it in my bag.
Okay,
Join the cup.
there's a room here.
It's
To here. Alright. So I'm trying to take a.
Oh, I see a circle. Or some of a circle.
yes.
Yes.
You do see. Well, let's enter the room properly. And I'll tell
Okay,
you.
but like as we enter the room, I'm gonna do it like James Bond, like against this wall, and against this wall, and then against this with my short bow at the ready.
to counteract the ruckus.
Yeah.
The others. Yeah,
To practice and because it looks cool.
it does look cool. Yeah, it's undeniably cool. Like,
I used to live in a building that had one of those James Bond entrances that every time I entered or left, that's what I did. And the security guards who had cameras at either end of that hallway adored me.
Next.
all right. So you enter a large room, and the first, well, the
We're effed.
yeah, there's more than one circle. There's another big circle, and the circle represents a large statue of a humanoid in full plate armor. And as you enter and stand there and awe at the artistry of these finely crafted statues, you hear something.
Oh, shnikes.
You hear.
Hear someone clear the throat?
Yeah. No, you hear footsteps, and something emerges from behind the statue,
Short bow.
and then another thing, and another thing,
Heck.
and another thing,
Oh.
and
Oh dear.
it looks like, well, the very definition of a vampire. Long floating cloaks, blood red dress, and long black hair, fangs, everything. And the southernmost vampire says, "Tremble in fear, mortals, for you have entered our lair." And that's where we're going to stop for the night.
Ah!
Of course.
Man.
Right. I hope you all had a good time. We
Yes.
only cursed one crew member, so
For now.
Mm-hmm.
For now.
Give it time.
that's a 25% success rate for me.
Hey, give me a short rest and I can attempt another spell shatter.
You can attempt to, yeah.
We have 4 vampires, so I'm not sure we'll survive long enough to get to another short rest, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So it's the fourth room that kills us.
Yeah, I do hope you all had a lot of fun. Both my players and our viewers. I certainly did. I um, was honestly considering if I wanted to, because most of this has been played by the book, including the cursed swords, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this, but I think I'm glad I did. This is going to add some interesting layers. I'm also glad that you made it to this room, and I'm even happier that you did it in the fashion that you did. By literally Rambo smashing your way through the wall. That was pretty good. There was a secret door. You could have opened it easily, but you smashed your way through it, so
Yeah,
very
as soon as
happy
you
you
said
did.
hollow, that was it. It was over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello, and we've already made noise.
So
Shit.
we might be done for this week, but we will be back next week. We'll keep you informed about the details when we're going to start again. I hope it's going to be at the same time, but work is a bit iffy for me when it comes to working times, so I'll hope I'm not going to get fucked over by it. Are there any things you guys want to share? Any other games or any other streamed games you want to promote, or any other things? All right.
Dungeons and Deductibles, my other show, has been on hiatus, but we are going to start back up again in September, and we're on a new Twitch channel. We're moving from Phantom Roll Booth, who were so good to us, but they're restructuring. So we're moving from Phantom Roll Booth to Variant Rolls.
All right, awesome.
Cool.
So, yeah.
That's it.
I'm very bad. I'm very bad at endings. Did anyone notice?
No one's noticed yet. Yeah, it's fine.
Is it Monday yet?
I don't want it, man. I want to play for 4 more hours. Team.
Is it Monday yet?
Yeah, is it Monday yet? Let's steal for more. Like let's just steal everything from Critical Role.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They are way cooler than me, so that's only
They're
fair.
way cooler than all of us put together.
No, don't say that.
Okay, they're cooler than all of y'all put together.
Nice.
So not.
In any case, I'm glad you guys were here with me, with us, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, have a good night, good morning, or whatever it is, and I'll see you, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See y'all later.
Bye.